To the untrained eye, dancing down the track looks easy. At the University of Oregon, it means being part of a magic circle, including some of the finest runners in the United States. Many of the best come here to be trained like thoroughbreds. A new entry is Chris Quade, 17-year-old high school runner who has received a full track scholarship here.
He has as much potential as any young runner I've ever seen. He's a graceful runner, he has good speed, he's a competitor, he loves to compete. Over the next 6-7 years, he continues with that attitude. He'll be a very fine runner, not only at the national level, but probably at the international level.
This promising career could have been destroyed by an ankle injury which occurred last year.
When an athlete is as trained as he is and the body's so finely tuned, you're right on the edge of an injury all the time. This black area shows an increase in uptake in the bone, and that means that the bone has taken up the substance and is very active, and there's probably a stress fracture, a significant stress fracture in that bone, which is the navicular bone. The psychological side is always very important because whenever an athlete's injured, they become very frustrated, they become very anxious, they start doubting their abilities, they wonder if the other people are getting ahead of them. So all these factors really play a role in how the person gets back.
To minimize impact on his ankle, Chris found himself running in a pool. His injured morale was supported by his sister Val.
When I was in a cast, Val was running for me too, instead of just herself, because I was incapable of running, so she took my place.
Last year in track, I really pushed myself because Chris was in a cast, and I had to make up for that, saying that, I don't know, his name's going to continue to go on. It was a really fast pace throughout the race, and I was really tired.
She's a big motivation for me in my running and a lot of stuff I do. If she goes out and does good in a race, I'll just think to myself, gee, I better do good too.
He's always been really hard to keep up with.
With easy runs through the Oregon woods, Chris built up his strength. As the bone in his foot healed, so did his spirits. Still sensitive to injury, he is a sympathetic competitor.
It doesn't all just come natural. You can't just go out on a track and just run fast. Some people might think you can do that, but it takes a lot of hard work.
41, 43. Maybe about a minute and a half, and then let's try and run the next one about 40. Chris has really developed an awful lot of confidence in the last year, and not just in his track, but as a person.
When the gun goes off, everything just goes blank except my eyesight. I can see everything, but I can't hear anything.
Jump.